Hello, today I'd like to put on video my makeup routine. I don't use makeup on a regular basis, only when I have to present something, only when I have to go to a special event. And frankly speaking, I wouldn't even use it then because it's just who am I kidding after all? But I would not deny that it's actually a lot of fun to use makeup once in a while. And yeah, I just want to record my process, and I don't know if there is any difference. So here is me. I just woke up and I have thin hair, as you could see, and that's my biggest concern because for many years I was dyeing and bleaching my hair, and it only cost me a fortune, about $100,000 in 20 years that I spent on my hair. I could have purchased a new head for this money, and no result. Actually, my hair today is better than 5 years ago when I stopped dyeing it. I'm using just basic rollers, and I have my plant water so that I have less things. Actually, it works wonderfully, that plant spray. And before I apply my makeup, I'll just put some rollers to create volume. No, that's too little. Oops. I've had hot rollers before, and I'm not opposed to an idea of hot rollers. I just couldn't find ones I really liked. I tried several of them. They're bulky, they need electrical outlet, and I like products that are kind of luxury, that it's pleasant to use them. I don't like Revlon or some cheap things. So I got Sephora T3, I think they were rollers, and they were so luxurious, so wonderful to look at, but they were way too heavy for my thin hair. So what I needed to do, I needed to get rid of them. So I sold them, bought them for $130 and sold them on Facebook Marketplace for actually $85. Not too bad, considering the fact that on the Facebook Marketplace you have to mark things substantially down to attract attention, and people expect at least half of the price, and rightfully so. Myself as well, when I buy something, I really looking for the deal. These rollers, what I like about them, that they stick. I don't need clips. I don't need any extras to fixate them. And the way I apply them is not in any particular order, just to get that volume up. And anything would be better than nothing. I don't know if that's the rule. I usually do it this way, not this way, but this way. I think it's intuitive. And here is my problem area with so little hair. Some people say, oh, that's because of the pregnancy. Yeah, pregnancy made it worse. But I looked at my pictures way before, even when I was in my early 20s, literally 1920. You could see the trend. Trend is already happening. That's why I was so interested in bleaching and dyeing my hair blonde, because it was taking this issue off. Okay, so this is more or less the way it would stay, and we'll see if it would be any better in the end. It should be, because as as I do my makeup, my hair dry, and will hopefully keep the shape. All right, I'm in my bedroom, and right in my little bay window, I have my makeup table. I think it's the best thing you can have. The makeup table where you have natural light. So when I look at myself in the mirror in the makeup table, I seem real me. Because the worst thing we could do, especially at our age, is to put makeup in a dim light in your bathroom where it might look good actually, but it's not. So the very first thing I would do this hydrating illuminator by La Mer. I love La Mer. This is my indulgence, and my main staple with La Mer is, of course, it's creme de la mer at all times. Even if I have to sell my stocks and remortgage my house, I would always buy it. And I used to tell myself that it's cheaper than Botox anyway, so I'll have to do it in advance. Maybe I'm wrong, but I definitely don't want to do any surgeries on my face. And when I buy my creme de la mer, I always have this gift sets that they put together because the price is so huge. A cream is $500, $400, that I think they have some social responsibility to put something for you as if it's free. But it's quite sweet because their pouches are nice and those travel sets are really nice. And sometimes I try things and I think, well, yeah, maybe another day. But this illuminator, I tried, and whether it was some specific day or what have you, but I liked it. And I got 2 of them for myself and for my best friend. All right, I guess it just feels like I needed to put a bit of more moisture before I go with concealer. I don't know if I have to use this. This is Tom Ford concealer, I think. But I'll use it around my eye area to illuminate them. Just to get that pale skin. And I like using my hands because this way I feel my face much better, and I have very little fingers, which is in many social and life situations is more of a nuisance than not. I have to do certain home chores longer because of my little hands, but this is the situation when I actually like my little hands because they get into every nook and cranny of my face much better. I don't know if this was that necessary, but it's Tom Ford, and I don't know why I got this. Maybe I got this in Toronto outlet that was something significantly cheaper. Okay. My pride and joy for many years is Laura Mercier tinted moisturizer. I use it for 20 odd years since I came to Canada, and my shade is sand. When I did the course of face massage, I learned that no way we drag skin under our eyes, and we just do the tapping. Okay. So I put my tone, and probably I could have just used Laura Mercier, but then I thought adding a bit of a primer, and that's why I used the cream #1 from La Mer. And also, of course, if I bought it, I may as well use it. All right. I don't do anything with my eyebrows. I think they're beautiful. I objectively think that. So what I'd like to do is get this brush, kind of settle everything that things go this way. Okay, the next thing. I know that with makeup, the main thing is good brushes. I have a set from Sephora, and other than trial and error, I don't know how to recommend them. Everybody would have different approaches. Okay, so these eyeshadows that I have with a little bit of blush from Trish, I have them for 7 years, and this is how much I used in 7 years. So what I'll do first, I'll do the white tone inside my lid. And what I think it does, it reflects the light, and thanks to this, your eyes look bigger. And also I put that white thing inside my eye. Always have a little sponge so that I can clean my brushes as I use them. Okay, so I use that little first step so that this sparkly shadow that has that white cream color kind of prepares the eye for the makeup. Then I would take the dark shadow, and I'll use green today. Not green, but turquoise color. And I have the sponge from the same set that is very short and very sharp. Oops. Okay. And what we do, I never use pencils because in my opinion, pencils add line that way too sharp. Okay, you see, I used way too much. It's these shadows are so potent, so rich. Oh God. Gosh, it doesn't really look the way I was hoping it would. Okay, so the way I apply any dark shadow, I always go on that upper lid and on the lower lid, but not inside. Inside, inner part of it has this sparkling white shadow, and dark would be going. Okay, so this would be my eyes they're not done yet. And what I'd like to do is to add mascara. This is just a little Christian Dior mascara, probably from the gift set. It's very dangerous to use mascara that is old. I think at some point I got infection in my eye because of it. That lasted at least a year. I was even considering a surgery that where you pop this, it's like a pimple inside your eye. Horrible, horrible. There's nothing you can do about it. And it really depressed me to have it so long. And I went to, I think, 3 or 4 specialists according to my family doctor's referral. I know I shouldn't probably drag it, but I just really want to smooth it out. And a year ago, I literally sat at the in the clinic. I think it's red eye candy or carrot candy, and they made me sign so many legal disclaimers that if my appearance would be not as good or even worse, I will not sue them, and if they break it, my whole eye, they'll do another surgery for free. And by age 50, guys, you start reading legal documents. You're not just signing them, assuming that we live in this perfect world. You read them. And I did. And the more I read, the more I thought, okay, I'm going to spend $400 that it's not covered by any insurance. And my husband, Steven, he has great, I think, a really good insurance plan with teachers. And even they didn't cover this surgery. So maybe there's a reason they don't, because they think it's bogus. So I didn't do it. And in 3 months, it kind of disappeared. I still sometimes see a bit of redness, but not as ugly as it was for almost a year. Okay, I put my thing. I don't do any smoky eyes. I just wanted to accentuate my eyes, even up my tone. And I have this NYX Nux professional makeup. What is it? I think it's whipped caviar. Yeah, whipped caviar by Nux, and to me it's the best pencil I could find. I have thin lips, as you see, and I guess with age it only gets thinner. And I would say even just a little bit of this pencil, it's magic pencil. I think Tatiana Konkina, actually a famous blogger, she blogs in Russian. She once recommended it, and God, never looked back. It's best pencil. And this is the pencil. So I bought it also 7 years ago, and probably sharpened it once. Okay, let's see as far as lipsticks. If my eyeshadows are being used forever, I would say my lipstick is an eternity. So what I would do, I would actually not use lipstick yet. I would do this lip injection because, as I mentioned, my lips are very thin, And what I've noticed over the years that when I try to put really serious lipstick on my face, it just looks so vulgar, so in your eye. And no matter how many times at the counters in the big department stores I would ask to help me to pick the right lipstick, it just unfortunately and never worked with me. I have this what is it, Tilbury something. This one is not bad because it's not that accentuating. I have some Guerlain lipstick. I think I bought this because I really like this thing. It just feels luxurious when you have it in your purse. But other than that, I don't know if I'm maybe not a lipstick girl. Okay, I don't know why I'm doing this. I'm just doing it to fill time and maybe see if there's some redness that can be smoothened out in that lid. Okay, so what I used, all in all, I used my illuminator. I'll use Laura Mercier just to even up my tone. I used eyeshadows, and Trish, gosh, it was such a good idea that you can mix and match your eyeshadows. I used two, and I used two Sephora brushes. One is very, very sharp and pointy, almost like pencil, and the other one is not as pointy, but I used it for inner eyelids. I have the something to settle. I don't know if I need to have blush, maybe a little bit. I also have it with Trish. My favorite blush is by NARS, Orgasm. It's a nice peachy, beautiful color. I don't know. I think definitely what makes a difference is this pencil and something that is like plumping up those lips. I actually feel a bit of tingling, and I guess that's what makes them a bit more prominent. And I'll take that without lip injections. And I used Christian Dior travel size mascara to bring up my eyelashes. I actually have this mascara which I bought in some crazy pursuit of beauty. It's Lancome Hypnotize, Hypnosil's Hypnose Drama. Never used it, probably should throw it out. Okay, so let's see what we have with these things. I even do a bit of pulling just to get that strengthening. And everything I have, I like to have this in pouches. And it's just easier to have things out of sight, because imagine if you have your counter and everything is on it, it can get dizzy. I don't know how men tolerate women, honestly. I probably would divorce if my woman were having all her stuff on the counter. Yeah, back into that thing. Okay, let's see what we have here. Oops. All right. What I sometimes do, I take this product called Wow, and I think it's pretty cool. It's like eyeshadows, and you see this area, I just cover it up. I think it's as harmless as it can get, just to take this attention out of it. when I took, I think it was TJ video course, I think it was TJ, he mentioned that if you do videos on television or you're a professional blogger, and you're doing makeup before your set, it's almost a must that your scalp would be touched up like this, because the light, direct light, even accentuates this, especially when your hair is dark like mine right now. And the only thing that really consoles me that as I will be going gray, probably would be less problematic to deal with this. Okay, so oops. So that would be me at the end of my 15-minute makeup, or maybe 20-minute makeup. I wasn't in a rush doing it. And thank you for sharing this very private, very intimate moment with me. I think I'm now ready to do my webinar, and people will look at me and they will think, oh, this is not Tatiana, this is another lady. And I think it's pretty cool. Anyway, have fun. Bye.